Hello, current events classes. I just wanted to follow up on the video showing us how to get to the Post-Dispatch website, what to do when we're actually there. So this is where we left off. This is the Newspapers in Education, or NIE website. Once you get here, you'll want to scroll down, and over on the side it says Access Today's e-edition. If I click that, it'll take me to a website that looks like this. You click on one of those locks, a username and password box will pop up. You will type KHawks into both of those, and when you do that, bam, it'll turn into this. So you'll see the entire Post-Dispatch, just like if you would buy the paper version, what it would look like, online access to that every day of class. If you hold your mouse and drag, you can scroll through and see the entire newspaper that way. And so we'll get to the very end, and you'll see at the very, very end, we have comics and some other word games and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to scroll all the way back to the beginning, and there are multiple ways to navigate here. You can also at the bottom click on A1 front page, takes me there. I can pull up all the papers in a minimized fashion. Anyway, I'm going to start with this, which is called the front page of the paper. So I want us to know this is called page A1. If I double click it and maximize it, I'll see that there is an article here on A1 called Team is Isolated Pending More Test Results. This is from Saturday, August 1st, when I'm recording this. There's another front page article called Unemployment Benefit Expires. A different article, Fauci sure vaccine will be ready. Two other articles there at the bottom. So the entire paper is just set up, if you've never really used one before, with headlines telling me the title of the article, really, right? And then the article itself. Most of the newspaper, these articles, anti-Medicaid expansion ad makes baseless claims, start and end on the same page. Missouri tops 50,000 COVID cases. This is that whole article. Some are quite short. Trump visits Florida for campaign speech is just that much. Two columns, start here to the bottom, start here to the bottom, and that's that whole article. Court rescinds death sentence would be this. But the paper itself always starts on page A1 and then is just numbered in order to A2, A3, A4, and so on until it gets to the sports section. And then it starts over with Bs. So the sports section is B1 and then B2 and B3 and so on. So every day I will post a headline or headlines of articles and their page number. So if I wanted us to read Chicago removes its last Columbus statue, there's that headline. I would put that on my Google Classroom. I would then say page A3, where this is, and I'd expect you to be able to find that, click on it, read those 4 short columns there, and be able to maybe do a quiz on that or discuss it or share your thoughts or something. But anyway, the other part of how the paper works, anything on either really just A1 or B1 on the front page of the news section or the front page of sports, those articles will always continue on somewhere else. So for example, that article on the Cardinals, you get down to the Cardinals learned of the, and it just stops midway through the sentence because I have to see Cardinals on page A4. So I'll have to know that was A1, A2, A3, click and drag to A4, and then I have to find Cardinals on page A4. Oh, look, I found it. Double click there. There's the rest of that article. So that's a long one. So I'd have to read that front page part, and then from there, the 2 positive tests around 11 p.m. Thursday, all the way to the bottom. And then it starts at the top of the next column to the bottom, top to the bottom. And so that is that whole article, the stuff highlighted in blue. So hopefully that makes some sense. Hopefully it'll be easy enough to find the articles I assign. And of course, if you ever have any trouble, just send me a message to our Google Classroom or email me or whatever works. And hopefully just after a couple of times going through this, it'll be pretty intuitive. You'll get how it works and be able to find the articles real easily. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.